Okay, let's take a look at compiling AztecC code on the Multicomp running CPM 2.2. On the left side of the screen here I've got Notepad++ running and a small program that I got from a source that I'll list in the notes. And it basically looks at the two serial IOs, the ACIAs, and picks up data from one and writes it out to the other. So like a little type from screen to screen. The upper right hand corner is showing the boot message from CPM on the external VGA monitor. Lower right screen is showing the same thing on the serial port. We'll run it through the serial port and let's start her out. That space bar gets you into the BIOS choices. X selects CPM and Y to confirm. I put the files on the D drive. I've already compiled it, but let's go ahead and get rid of it and just to show the whole tool chain. It's the 2SIOPP example. And let's get rid of all the files. Just make sure they're all gone. They are. We'll use the very crude editor ED, but we'll do it the little bit more modern and easier way to do it. So we'll ed2siopp.c, open it up. If you type a lowercase I, it goes in insert mode. If you copy paste your code, because we have hardware handshake running on the Multicomp serial port, it'll read it in full speed. Hit Control Z to exit the line editing. Hit E to write out the file and exit. Do a directory again. You can see there's sio2pp.c. Type 2siopp.c. And there's the program. And to compile, we do cc sio cc to siopp without a .c. Compiles very quickly. To assemble the compiled program to siopp. And now to link, again it assembles very quickly. To link, it's to siopp.o for the object file that it created. And the result, I have to use clib, c.lib. That'll include that. Again, it compiles very, very quickly. And what we should see is if we type on either of the two sides, we'll see it appear on the other. So let's see if that works. And we run it. I'll just do a directory just to see it. So there's the conf file to siopp, to siopp. And if we type over here, on the bottom right screen, it comes up on the bottom left. And it works. And if we type on the keyboard, it shows up on the screen as well. So it looks like it works, and hit escape on the keyboard to exit. Our example is a little bit different than the example in the video because we have different addresses for the ports, but we have the same two ACIA ports on Multicomp. The display and the serial port both act as if they're normal ACIAs, so the two addresses, or two sets of addresses, 8081 are for SIO1 and 8283 are for SIO2. Reset command, set the port to N, 8, 1, 8 data bits, no stop bit, or one stop bit and no parity. The exit character to get out of the program if you hit is the escape key, and the ready 03 indicates that there's data ready in the port. So the loop basically goes and resets, sets up the port to N, 8, 1, and then it'll read the control register on one of the ports, and if there's a character ready, It reads the character and writes it out to the other port, and from the other side it does the same thing, just in the other direction. So it works pretty good. Nice clean tool chain. You should be able to find AztecC. The version we're running is 1.06D of the entire tool chain. You can see that in the different places that it's at. 1.06D and 1.06D. And the commands are CC without a .c, AS without a .asm, and LM, but you have to include the .o in that case, and you always have to link in the C library. And it makes a pretty good sized program. That's about 4K in size for something that's probably 30, 40 bytes maybe at the most in assembly code, but definitely the convenience to see is very good. The ability to drop it out if you're right in the editor and you don't have the ED, you don't have to use a lot of the ED commands, makes it quite a bit easier to develop as well. And the turnaround time for the cycle through changes and testing stuff isn't that bad either. I'll put a link in the show notes also for the source code for this if you want to play with it. If you want more information, you can see our wiki pages for these products, and we have YouTube videos on them as well. We have a store in Tindie where we sell all of our cards. Thanks for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.